go from the classroom to a role in a blockbuster film. Our guest knows he was teaching English in Wembley when he suddenly and secretly got cast in the new Indiana Jones movie with Harrison Ford. Mohammed, it sounds a bit like Indiana Jones, doesn't it? It's having a day job and something secret in the evening.
That's right, yeah. It's very surreal, and the process for it was, as you said, very, very secretive. My agent got a call from a casting director called Kate Bowen in London, and she said, "We've just cast Mohammed as Ali Al-Fayed in The Crown, and we want him for this secret project. And they're going to send me the script to prepare an audition, which I have to do at home, video myself on my camera phone, send the audition in." And I couldn't even see the script. They sent me an email saying, "You have to sign an NDA first, before you even see the lines of dialogue that you have to audition for." When I signed the NDA and it came through, there still wasn't a script. There was a secret website with a password, and the password expires after 24 hours. You know, a bit like Mission Impossible, you know. And it's only once I did that I could see the lines that I had to learn for my audition. And just one video audition, next thing I knew, "You've got the part." Great. What's the part? We don't know.
Really?
That's how secretive it was, yeah.
So when you eventually did find out, what was your reaction?
Oh, I mean, I nearly fell over. But I had to sort of keep it together. Do you know what I mean, Duncan?
Yeah.
Because when I found out, I was at Pinewood Studios being measured for my costume. So it dawned on me while I was there. I was looking around thinking, oh my God, this is the new Harrison Ford and Phoebe Waller-Bridge Indiana Jones movie. And I thought, keep it together, act professional, you know. And I was like, right, okay. And it's only once I got back to my trailer that I sort of nearly collapsed and rang my agent, rang my close family and said, "I'm in Indiana Jones," you know.
I've got to rewind a bit, because you're a teacher. How does it come that you've got an agent? You're trying to juggle the two things.
That's right. So teaching has been my passion for about 20 years now. And it's close to my heart because my father came to the UK as an immigrant in the 70s. You know, me and my cousins were sort of born here, and my sister. So our parents had to sort of struggle, and they went to schools where they could learn English. I don't know if you remember, in the 70s, there was an old show called Mind Your Language.
Yes, just.
Right. So for me, teaching English in the community to people who were in that same situation as my parents, it's very important to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's a way of giving back. And I have always been a film buff, always been a film nerd. I love all the old classic movies. I love all the old Indiana Jones movies. And as a passion, I thought, maybe after I finish work, I'll go and take some acting classes, join a drama school. But I never thought anything could come of it. It was just more like a hobby at the time.
So going back to the film, the hobby has paid off.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and a fight scene with the woman herself.
Incredible. I mean, I can't describe to you. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, first of all, what a lovely person. Just an absolutely amazing person. Very friendly, very down to earth. No airs, no graces. And we got to know each other so well because it took many, many weeks for us to repeat the same scene over and over again. So we got to a stage where James Mangold, the director, is about to say action. We're in position like this with our fists, you know, because we're going to do fisticuffs. And just before he would say action, we would G each other up, and I would do one half of a Shakespeare line, and she'd do the other half. So I'd say,
"Oh, you love it."
"Once more unto the breach," and then she would say, "My friends," you know, something like that. Or I would say, "To be or not to be," and then she would say, "That is the question." Then James Mangold would say action, we'd fight for a bit, and then he'd say cut, you know.
Do you know what? Getting beaten repeatedly by Phoebe Waller-Bridge is no bad thing.
It's a dream come true.
We're out of time, but listen, can't wait to see what you're going to do in the future. Mohammed, lovely to speak to you. Thank you so much.
You too. Thank you for having me on. It's been an honour and a pleasure.
My pleasure.
Thank you very
Totally.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, let's have a look at the